Hi, Ken Ravago back with you, lead property manager of the Ravago Group at RE/MAX. Question I get asked a lot, whether it's the holidays, the springtime, any time of year, from landlords or prospective landlords is, Ken, can I take a shorter term lease in 12 months? You guys at the Ravago Group operate on 12-month minimums. I'd like to consider a 6, a 9, 3, less than 12-month lease. We're going to talk today about some of the benefits of having a 12-month lease or longer in today's video. So we'll go over a couple of reasons. Number one, seasonality matters in Las Vegas. So Las Vegas is a seasonal market. And I know a lot of people say, Ken, you guys have great weather in the wintertime. However, our prime renting season is early spring to the end of summer. Peak demand usually wanes after the summertime when kids are back to school. Families have already relocated and job transfers have already happened. So if your lease expires in October, November, or December, and you're with the Ravago Group as a landlord, we actually recommend, or near almost require, a 15-month lease. And what that does for the landlord is it takes you out of those slower periods during October, November, December, when there's fewer qualified tenants, there's shorter days, holiday events. You're going to have a lease that's going to end during that springtime, back to that peak renting season, early springtime. So that's one of the reasons. That's reason number one as to why we recommend a minimum 12-month lease. Again, our group does 15 months, October, November, December. Number two, turnover is pricey. It's expensive. You'll have cleaning, paint touch-ups, maintenance, advertising we'll need to do, leasing fees, and vacancy days. Even one extra turnover when you're on a shorter term lease can wipe out the benefit of a slightly higher short-term rent. So that's something you consider as a landlord who wants to take a shorter term lease. Number three, we've ran the number, folks. We've ran the numbers and we studied this stuff. Tenants who commit to a longer term lease are often of better quality. And what I mean by that is they're more stable. They take better care of the home. They feel like there's also a pride of rentership, so to speak. They make it more like their own home, and they renew more often. Average tenant resident with a Ravago Group on a longer term lease, 12 months or more, stays nearly 5 years with the Ravago Group. So the numbers don't lie that you get a better quality tenant experience on a longer term lease. Number four, you still get rent growth. A lot of landlords think, well, if I do shorter spurts, then I can raise the rent if need be. Right now, at the recording of this video, December 2025, we're in a stable, declining rental market here in Las Vegas. With 12-month leases or more, the annual increases are predictable. You can still adjust to market conditions. With our group, 9 months, in month 9, we're running comparables. We're checking in with the tenant to find out what their plans are after the lease. Do they want to renew? Are they looking to move out? Are they looking to do something else, possibly buy? So we're getting into intel on what's going on so we can better educate, inform our owners as to what they need to prepare for. Are they going to have a renewal or are they going to have a vacancy? So that's, again, the benefit of a 12-month lease. Number 5, we understand exemptions or exceptions exist, but they have to be strategic. Are you working with an insurance company that is willing to pay top market rent because one of their insurers had a fire in their home and they had temporary housing? They're willing to pay more. That's something you can definitely consider. There's companies out there that will align with property management companies such as ourselves that have families who have a short-term need. Corporate housing, there's a niche for midterm furnished rentals, although that niche with midterm has seen some leveling off here in the Las Vegas Valley. Or if the owner plans to sell it or move back in. Our advice here at the Ravago Group is if you're planning to sell the property in less than a year, 9 months, you should strongly consider selling now versus waiting. It goes back to the reasons I mentioned before. You'll have the maintenance, painting. You'll have vacancy days because you're getting the property prepped up to go to market for sale. So those are all things that you need to consider when considering or taking it into account that you want to do a short-term lease. So if you're one of our landlords, we've got you covered. We are on a 12-month minimum. And again, there are exceptions, but we're on 12-month minimum, 15 months during October, November, December. If you're a landlord that's self-managing, or if you're just cruising around on YouTube as a prospective landlord, or if there are any questions, anything you want to run by us, we'd be happy to be a resource for you at no obligation. Again, Ken Ravago, lead property manager at the Ravago Group. Until next time, have a great one and good luck in your rental and property endeavors. Bye-bye.